What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today's Wednesday, January 28th. Now, in today's dog video, I want to share with you why it is very important that dog is in the top 20 meme coins by market cap. You'll be surprised with the data that I'm going to share with you, which is how many meme coins have been created to date as of early 2026. But also in the charting analysis at the end of the video, I do want to share with you that right now, we're actually seeing a little bit of weakening selling pressure, and you'll see that in the candlesticks and also the volume. Could this potentially be the reversal of dog Bitcoin? Well, I'm going to share with you what's going on Kraken Pro, because right now I see a specific price point that looks like it is the only thing that is at a sell wall, and everything in between that could send dog to that price level. So let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with any scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or emails. Please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. So dog Bitcoin right now is up around 4.11%, still hovering at 120 million market cap. Sometimes this will dip and go back up. As you can see, over the past week, we've had some crazy volatility, but we've been kind of hovering within this range. Now, let's also focus on what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin still at 89,000. It did hit 90,000 as of this morning, but still, it's being suppressed for multiple reasons. It could be market manipulation. Maybe we're waiting for the FOMC meeting today. Could it be the devaluation of the yen over in Japan? Who knows? Anything could be happening. Or maybe it's the fact that the government shutdown could shut down by January 31st, which is just right around the corner. So we'll see. But let's look into the meme coin market cap. So let's look at Dogecoin. It's up 1.68%. We also have Bonk, same thing. Pudgy Penguins up a little bit today, up 5%. Pippin, an insider traded token on Solana, up 9%. We have Floki, not really even up 0.15%. We have SPX 6900, unfortunately still down over the past 24 hours and definitely massively down over the past 7 days. Fartcoin is up 3.61%. When I scroll down for dog Bitcoin, we're up 3.75% over the past 24 hours. Now, let's look into the sell wall that I'm talking about. So this is on Kraken Pro. Now, have you noticed something on the right-hand side? So right now, these are the traders that are right now placing sell orders at a specific price point. And they're going to sell roughly around, say for instance, this person's selling 18,000 dog. This person's selling 3 million dog. But really, we aren't seeing that much selling pressure, meaning these sell orders, really the only resistance that we actually have, believe it or not, is 150 million market cap, because you start to see that most of the major selling pressure is happening right over here in the 150 million market cap. Everything below that from 120 to 150 really at the moment doesn't have that much selling pressure. And then whenever you go over to the buy orders, think of it like this. These are like the support levels for dog Bitcoin. So right now you see a lot of selling pressure in the 50 million, 60 million, 70 million, all the way from, say for instance, 121 million to as low as 96 million. So these are massive support levels, which is very promising. So what does this mean? Well, we'll look into the charting at the very end of the video. But nonetheless, I'm seeing dog army members still dollar cost averaging, aka dog cost averaging on Kraken Pro. So we have Tiger, Crypto Sane, Dog Holler. We also have My420. But let's also mention another thing, and this is what we want to talk about, of how amazing dog is at the top 20 meme coins by market cap. Because if you focus on what's happened thus far, over 32 million meme coins have been created. This is on Solana. This is on Ethereum. This is on BNB. And keep in mind, on Solana, there are roughly 10,000 new meme coins that are made every single day. Yes, you heard me right. And that's just on Solana. But nonetheless, how many of these coins actually survive? Well, not many. In fact, 97% of these tokens actually die out, or they just become inactive, meaning these team members tend to leave. And then most of the times, 85% of these meme coins don't really have much liquidity, which means that it's basically a rug or a scam. It's trying to get you to buy into that token so they can take your money. And you'll notice the token allocations based on the top 10 wallets to the top 100 wallets, and that allows you to understand, oh wait, this is an insider scam coin. This is only favoring a few 1% rather than a huge community. So this is why we see many rugs and scams within these things. But nonetheless, against all that chaos, dog Bitcoin, because it's free and fairly distributed evenly within the Bitcoin ecosystem, it actually still stands as a top 20 meme coin by market cap as of today. And as Leonidas has said right down on the right side, he says, Once per cycle, a coin comes along that changes everything. I believe that this cycle, that coin is dog. So let's go into that. So look at this specific image, which I created yesterday. Now, these are the top 20 meme coins by market cap, right? So it's basically on CoinMarketCap. When you go onto the website, you'll see the top 20 meme coins. And what have you noticed is that Solana has way too many meme coins. As you know, there's 10,000 meme coins produced every day on Solana. And as you can see, too many of these meme coins are oversaturated on Solana. BNB, as you know, a lot of these meme coins have done terribly. And these are only the top 4. They literally have over like 30 that have capitulated. Basically, when they were listed on BNB, or aka the Binance chain, basically they went down. So that's, to me, insider rug, taking advantage of customers and taking advantage of retail. I don't like it. Then you have Ethereum, which has a lot of the OGs, right? You have Shiba Inu, you have also Pepe and Floki, and then you have new coins like SPX, Ape, and Toshi. So right now you can see that majority of these coins, look at the market cap. So Solana has a market cap of 71 billion. But look at the total meme coins by market cap of the top of these coins, the top ones that made it in the top 20. It only makes up roughly around $3.63 billion, right? So that's 5.1% of Solana's $71 billion market cap. Now, when you look at these 4 meme coins, the total is 2.5 billion, which is 2% of BNB's chain market cap, which is $122 billion. Same thing over here on Ethereum, which has a larger market share. So the total meme coins by market share, roughly of all these together, is $7.65 billion. So that's 2.1% of Ethereum's $363.8 billion market cap. Now let's move over to Bitcoin. Now there's only one Bitcoin meme coin within the top 20 meme coins by market cap, and that is Dog Bitcoin. Dog is only $123.7 million. This has the most upside. And why is that? Because right now only makes up 0.007% of Bitcoin's $1.78 trillion market cap. Trillion, not billion, trillion. So that's by far a maximum of 3-fold from Ethereum, maximum of 17-fold from BNB. I'm not even going to do the X's amounts of Bitcoin compared to Solana. This has more upside than any of these other meme coins. So this is the clear signal that this is the coin this year for this meme coin cycle. This will be the main driver to bring not just the Bitcoin meme coins back, but Dog will bring the entire meme coin market with it, right? Dog right now is the #1 meme coin on Bitcoin. Soon it will become the #1 meme coin on Solana since we have a wrap version of it. And also we'll see that Dog is the #1 meme coin by far overall across all chains. Just period. That's all it's going to be. Okay, now let's focus in terms of charting and analysis. Now, what are we seeing? Have you noticed something with these wicks? These aren't really candles at all. These are just wicks. And as you've noticed with these pink bars, it's actually getting pinker and the volumes are getting smaller. So that means the selling pressure got weaker, as much as you're seeing the price trade sideways for the past couple days. And you're also seeing the purple line within the RSI potentially curve upwards and could flip bullish, meaning crossing over the yellow line back above this resistance level of the red line. But what if this is a fake out, right? Because if you think about it, we've seen something like this before. Like, think of it like this. We saw red bars, then pink bars, thinking that we're going to go into reverse, but then we saw more red bars and then more pink bars. So it doesn't mean that this is a complete reversal. No. In fact, this seems to be a test and a battle between the bulls and the bears. But as I've said before, this is really replicating basically what we saw over here back in October of 2024, before we saw an all-time high of 999 million market cap. So right now, what we're seeing right here kind of replicates of what we're seeing right here in terms of the MACD and in terms of the RSI. But this is the best time to dollar cost average. I mean, listen, there's nothing we can really talk about in terms of charting. We did break out of this long 6-month descending trend line, which is amazing. So this is a very positive sign that we could see a potential reversal. Because based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like we're reversing back to the upside. Since we've been down for so long, this looks like the next leg up. So with that said, I'm very bullish on Dog Bitcoin, but you just saw why it's important that Dog is within the top 20 meme coins by market cap on CoinMarketCap. I mean, just think about it. We are in the first page, but not only that, like the first 20 meme coins. We're almost like next to Brett, ApeCoin, and then soon we're going to join Fartcoin, DogWithHat, XPX, and then we're going to be in the top 5. That's how crazy this is. Dog, because it is here in the top 20, it's because, why? You, the community. So this is the most amazing thing, is that what you've been doing right is that you've been showing up on crypto Twitter every single day, because community matters. Why does community matter? Because other investors, what they witness is that they see other dog tweets, they see your tweets out there, they also see, why is this coin still around even after almost close to 2 years from its launch? Why are people still bullish on that? And that's more important than other meme coins that have no community whatsoever. And when you lose community, that means you lose value within that token. That's the number one principle of a meme coin. It's culture. Meme is culture, and culture needs community. And community is mainly the driver, what gets centralized exchanges to list your token, or maybe a dog ETF to be listed within the SEC. So this is why it's really important, why people still talk about dog today, especially not just in America, but in the UK, in Asia, in Mexico, in Brazil, in Europe. It's pretty much talked about everywhere. And so this is why I report on a daily basis about dog Bitcoin, and I still will continue to do it, because I know this is the meme coin this cycle this year, regardless of what anybody thinks. And what you've seen is that dog, compared to BNB, Solana, or Ethereum, dog, the only meme coin on Bitcoin, has more traction and followership than any of the other ones in the other ecosystems. That's why I'm so bullish on this video. That's why I'm so bullish on dog. That's why I'm so bullish on you, the community out there around the world. So keep showing up every single day, and mainly to get more exposure to dog, or just hodl and ride out the storm. Because eventually this thing's going to pop off. And as I mentioned before, this thing could reach between $3 billion to even $20 billion market cap just within a window of 30 to 60 days. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my previous videos. I've talked about it multiple times, and this happens typically with dog themed meme coins. It's happened with Floki, Bonk, Dog with Hat, you name it, it's happened to all of them. So by supporting this channel, you want to get more updates, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X, and we'll see you guys and girls next time.